Got another video, and this time another attempt at doing an actual video instead of like a presentation style. Nothing to do with the U.S. Army conflict starter set, just that made a good backdrop. So this time I'm going to focus on what I'm currently working on that I actually can show progress-wise. A lot of guys being clipped off of sprues and stuff at this point, so nothing really to show on that. But I believe last video I had mentioned that I was working on the special character Riftech Commissar. And yeah, so I got his bears deflashed and put together in time and based. Didn't get him deflashed in time, but looking forward to getting that done. From memory, the next one I said I was going to work on was the Mammoth tank, which I did attempt multiple times to get the railing guard and all that safety radio thing on there. Yeah, I've heard multiple. A, it was a safety handrail, and B, on those type of vehicles, I heard they would put some antenna wires and stuff in there sometimes. Again, I'm not an expert, but either way, I could not get it to work. So they're either going without safety regs, their handrail and or the radio, or both, either way. But yeah, no, this was an interesting one put together. Had some gaps and stuff to work on, but nothing too bad. I'm looking forward to getting this one primed and painted up and on the tabletop. Mainly, if you didn't notice, you haven't seen it before. Oh, sorry for the squeaky there. It comes with a boatload of turrets. So it is, at least I found, the Mammoth, no, I'm sorry, the Mastadon and some of the other tanks, it's all or nothing. This one is, while more expensive, it does just give you more shots. So chances are more chances to fail, but every once in a while, at least if you land a hit, you do feel better about spending all those points. The next thing in the queue, I just got to get together and pulling it together, is a 3D print that a friend gave me. Like I said, I put some decals and stuff on there. I need to finish up. I did switch out the turret, or the barrel, put a bigger barrel. I think I was going to use this one as the Lee, as a count as, I believe that's the one, the bolt action tank, or in obviously real life tank, that American, that had the 2 turrets. Technically it had 3, much like a machine gun, a big anti-tank gun, and another one, which is why I put the bigger barrel. I'll get around to finishing this one up and use it as a count as, I think, M3 Lee, but again, I'm not 100% on that one. Again, this would be fun. It's a 3D print. If you can kind of see the lines on the bottom there. That's the next one. One that I had someone else paint was a bolt action one, when I was still getting my force together. So it came with the turret, the Riftech turret, the T-3485. I've used this one a couple times in the battle reports, and yeah, man, this thing is, for me, it's just been terrible. Entertaining, but the short range and then the 50-50 and not being able to kill infantry, it's not been terrible. But and I might just be me misusing it, but yeah, it's just airbrushed. The guy did a good enough job for what I paid. I forget exactly what it was, but he got it tabletop. I was a bit more time poor than I was now, but it enabled me to get something on the table and painted, right? So next up are my transports. So I've been working on these, or these were one of the first things I painted up. Got in a batch of 3D printed ones. And yeah, this is just a simple drowning them in wash. One thing, these are also 3D printed. I think I did a specific video on these. But essentially, the cheap 3D prints, you just drown it in your cheapest paint of choice to kind of obfuscate the marks, and then you just come back and then you finally put your color of choice in there and wash. Again, this, I'm not going to win any tournaments with this, but it does come in handy, and they are fairly cheap. And assuming that's, you don't have a 3D printer, you can do this all yourself. Me, I don't have one, so pay a couple bucks to get a handful of these together, and then some transports for my guys. The next thing is the one I tend to use a lot, the ISU 152. So this one, no, I'm sorry, the IS2. I haven't used this one. This is one of my recent completions. It too is a 3D print, and yeah, I know, I like it. It's a big tank, hard to kill, and doesn't, it has been killed, but it's just fun to use, and it's a big chunky tank. I had it printed based on the dimensions. A buddy did it, and like I said, so it is monstrous compared to the T-34, but to be honest, from, you look at the photos and stuff, it's big. Now again, I think the barrel was a bit large compared to this. I don't know if the Warlord Games one is small or if this is just over, or a combination of both, but either way, painted that up, and I've been having fun with it. Again, it's a big heavy tank, hard to kill, so it's been nice in the games to be able to just kind of big boy up on stuff and nobody able to hurt you. The next one is my scout car. So I painted this one up, 3D print. It came with the HMG and let's say MMG options. So I came through and just, I painted both. So in the case I ever want to use it in bolt action, I can just swap out the turrets. But yeah, no, it was a nice little print. Nothing extraordinary about it. Nothing. But I think it serves. Oh, get you in frame here. It serves the purpose of a light vehicle here. The one thing I do find that I like about it is being armor 7. Makes it, immune to small arms fire. So that's the same thing. That's the same as in bolt action as in conflict. But what it does allow me to do is drive it up, pretty much right up to people in force. So those transport armies or anything, I can just drive it up there and start doing damage to them, or if nothing else, is blocking them and forcing people to deal with it. So yeah, no, I've had fun with them. I need to run the airborne army a little bit more. That way I can take both, or just start doing multiple platoons. Way to get my vehicle. So big chunky here. So this is the Mastadon. So this is the weird war version of the IS2. Let me test this out, bring it a little bit closer so y'all can get a better view of this. And obviously, please let me know how dizzying this is. Again, this is my first time kind of running through and doing this. I'll link to what I used as far as painting this one. I did follow, I want to say Pete the Wargamer's method. I didn't do the exhaust stuff the same as he did, but anyway, I'll link to how this was painted. I'll probably end up painting the Mammoth. This is the Mastodon. I'll paint the Mammoth in a similar fashion. I was debating on having it a different style, but again, I'll probably just stick with that. I really like the look of this one, so yeah, I'm probably gonna just paint them both the same and have fun with it. The last one is another one I picked up. Bought this one for a decent price. again, I'm a little bit time poor, so I do, if I see anything online at a good price, pre-painted, I'll pick it up. This one's a 3D print as well. You can kind of see it from some of the missed paint marks and stuff I got to go back and fix. But nope, this guy, I mean, I love a heavy howitzer. That's why I'm looking forward to getting that mammoth all pulled together and seeing that on the tabletop here pretty soon. Because getting these things out and just, you know, driving over things is always fun. It's a big heavy tank, and yeah, it's just fun to do. And one little bonus thing is I think I got the, was it the Winter Sun? I'm gonna just test this out. So not a tank, but just testing out, doing a close-up. So there's the preview of the infantry stuff. This I also had somebody else do. This isn't one of mine, but I just wanted to test out, have them test out and match, paint match some other stuff. But no, thanks for watching. Again, this is just a quick little hobby video, and wanted to test out the camera before I start rolling it out and doing battle reports with it, or just snippets and others. Yeah, and I'll attempt to do the infantry next, and that one will probably be a bit longer, just because I have so much done. But anyway, thanks for watching.